Gombe State, the jewel in the Savannah. This is Gombe State. Gombe State is one of the 36 states of the Federal Republic of Nigeria, located in the center of the northeast of the country. It is bordering Borno, Yobe, Adamawa, Taraba and Bauchi states, with a land area of 20,265 square kilometers, with the population projected at 2,857,470. Gombe State was carved out from the defunct Bauchi State on the 1st of October 1996 by the late former head of state and Commander-in-Chief of the Armed Forces of Nigeria, late General Sani Abacha. The present governor of Gombe State, Alhaji Dr. Ibrahim Hassan Dankwambo, has been rated the best governor in the northern Nigeria following an excellent performance within his 7.5 years in office based on his outstanding achievements in road and infrastructural developments. He was sworn into office on the 29th of May 2011. No doubt, the leadership and development stride of His Excellency, the Governor of Gombe State, Dr. Ibrahim Hassan Dankwambo, is second to none. This visionary leader, Alhaji Hassan Dankwambo, was born on the 4th of April 1962. He graduated from Ahmadu Bello University in 1985 with a degree in accounting. He obtained a Master of Science degree in economics from the University of Lagos in 1992 and a PhD in accounting from Ibadan University. Alhaji Dankwambo was appointed Accountant General of the Federation on the 20th of April 2005, a position held until he resigned to start his campaign for election as Governor of Gombe State. The achievements of Alhaji Ibrahim Dankwambo as the Governor of Gombe State have been extraordinary in agriculture. Gombe State, being known as an agrarian state, has been transformed within the past 7.5 years under Dankwambo government with more than 375 tractors. Markets were constructed to encourage cotton farm, poultry amongst others.
He picked education as his priority number 1, 2, and 3. That makes it very easy for him to address the issue of education squarely. And by so doing, he was able to create state of emergency in education, starting from the primary level to tertiary institutions up to the university level. And by so doing, he was able to construct quite a number of primary schools across the local government in the state, which are very, very numerous in number. Too numerous to mention at this critical time. But he was able to achieve that. Some are constructed under the UBE program. Some are constructed directly by the State Ministry of Education. Some of the projects are spare projects, which are, partly been done by, it's a joint project between the state and the UBE from the national. Then some are directly being constructed by the state government. By so doing, we are able to achieve a lot, because if you don't have a strong and very effective primary schools, there is no way you can, revive the educational sector up to the level of tertiary institutions or the university. And as for me, if you construct or create universities in the state or any university without having a sound primary school background, primary and secondary school background, I don't think the aim will be achieved. So because of his foresight in education, that's why he took education as his priority number 1, 2, and 3. So based on that, we are able to achieve so much in the area of education.
In education, the Dankwambo administration has delivered as promised by renovating and construction of over 502 classrooms, recruitment of over 1,500 degree-stroke NCE graduates, apart from training of over 5,000 teachers.
Before his administration, we have only one state university that is functioning in the state, and one federal university which was created during the last administration of our former president, Goodluck Jonathan, which was located in Kashiri, an outskirt of Gombe metropolis. But with the coming of Ibrahim Hassan Dankwambo, he understands the problem our people are facing at the grassroots. Some are lacking the educational qualification to get admission into university. Some are becoming more redundant, roaming about in the street because they lack that requirement for admission into the university. As such, there is need for the government to take care of that class of people who are not able to secure admission into university. That necessitated the creation of tertiary institutions like the State Polytechnic, State College of Education, to train and retrain our teachers, so that we can have a strong and reliable teachers in both primary and secondary school education. Then the Polytechnic, to train our youths who are not able to secure admission into university, some trade programs, some trade test programs, so that they can secure technical, they can be self-reliant and work as technicians in most of the MDAs that we have. And some can even be more independent and more reliable, so that they can work on their own. Like the advantage we are having with the location of Ashaka Cement, the Lafarge Cement factory around in Gombe State, which is a multinational company that is the only company that is functioning here in the state, even though it's not owned by the state government, it's a private limited liability company. But the situation of that company, or the location of that company in Ashaka Cement, makes things easy for the government to set up a polytechnic in the same local government where this company is located, so that they can be training and training of our students, of our youths that are not able to, secure admission to universities. Some will go and have their training programs in that company. That gives us a lot of opportunity to do that. And to take that opportunity, the government set up the Polytechnic very close to the company. And in addition to that, the state government, the governor went ahead and set up a College of Education, School of Legal and Islamic Studies in Nafada, School of Basic and Remedial Studies, which is now been changed to Gombe State University of Science and Technology, because of the structures that we have there, the standard, everything is up to NUC standard. And for that reason, that college was upgraded to the status of Gombe State University of Science and Technology, because it possesses all the qualities that the science university needs to have.
Still on education, he established School of Basic and Remedial Studies Kumo, College of Education Billiri, established State Polytechnic Bajoga, College of Legal and Islamic Studies Nafada, and sponsored 30 students in maritime studies in India and United Kingdom. In healthcare delivery, His Excellency Alhaji Dankwambo has upgraded urban maternity to Children and Women Hospital located in Idi. Construction of dialysis center and the specialist hospital Gombe. Construction of College of Nursing and Midwifery Duku. Construction of Snake Bite Kaltungo. Supply and installation of 4 dialysis machines and 2 dialysis chairs. In the housing sector, under his administration, 150 units of 3 and 2 bedroom ready for use. It is on record that Gombe State is the second least amongst the 36 states of the Federation in the area of monthly allocation from the federal government. But despite the limited financial resources, Alhaji Dr. Ibrahim Dankwambo was able to transform Gombe State mostly in the area of infrastructure. One of his achievements is the construction and completion of the world-class International Conference Center Gombe, which is the largest and the most impressive in Nigeria and Africa as a whole. The Gombe International Conference Center is first of its kind in northern Nigeria. The conference center has 3,500 capacity mega hall and a parking lot that can accommodate 2,000 vehicles at a go, well equipped with maximum security for the users. As part of his achievements in the last 7.5 years, Ali Antai, Special Assistant on Social Media to Gombe State Governor, said Alhaji Dr. Ibrahim Dankwambo established a Keke Napep assembling plant in Gombe State, first of its kind in the whole of Nigeria. Construction of ultra-modern mega motor park and petroleum tanker bay in the state capital. Under the empowerment scheme of the Dankwambo government, release of 500 million naira trade intervention funds to traders in the state, disbursement of loan obtained from the Bank of Industry to 150 cooperative society, empowerment of 1,500 less poorest of the poor through the condition of cash transfer, CCT, amongst others.
We are also trying to do the conditional cash transfer to the less or the physically challenged and the extremely very poor families, which is under the MDG. We have the census of those numbers and we are encouraging them like we have done to the Kalare. Surrender your arms, we engage you. The physically challenged people too, the policy is for them to stop begging on the street, and we will be giving them some conditional cash money. The condition is that you allow the son or your boy or whoever is leading you as a blind person to go to school, or the person that is doing the street hawking to go to school, while we give you some amount of money that we feel will sustain you for the month. In that way, enrollment will go up. The social vices in the society will reduce, and people too will feel and have a sense of belonging to the society in which they live.
Since the governor came in, that's in the year 2011, my ministry has done so many works. My ministry is involved basically with infrastructure. That's for roads, for street lights, traffic signals, and the airport. And when it comes to roads, for township and rural roads, we've constructed about 1,670 kilometers of road and still going, because about a month ago, His Excellency approved additional construction for about 10 different places. That's for township and regional roads.
It's a silent achiever. It's somebody that keep on doing all that he can to ensure that development, there is a rapid development in Gombe State by establishing so many developmental projects in terms of youth empowerment, in terms of infrastructure, in terms of education, agriculture. If you go around the state, if you go around Gombe State now, you hardly see these Nkala remenas that are moving around the street, because he was able to take them off the street by providing them with employment opportunities and in some extent giving them training so that they can be self-reliant. Before this administration, if you come to Gombe, you will see how things are in terms of these culinary activities. But you can testify that you are in Gombe now. You have seen all that is happening. You are moving smoothly without any harassment, without any embarrassment. And that is all because of the effort the state government has done in terms of taking the bad ones off the street and, providing them with an enabling environment to operate. Even the investors that are trooping to Gombe State now, you see, it's something to be reckoned with, because without a peaceful atmosphere, a peaceful environment, you hardly expect any investor to come and invest in your place. But because of the provision of the enabling environment, security-wise, you are aware that there was a serious security challenges in the northeast sub-region. But here in Gombe, we have not witnessed anything like that. That's why we keep on witnessing the inflow of people from other neighboring states, to the extent of overstretching the facilities we have in the state. And all that is because of the peace-loving governor that we have, Ibrahim Hassan Dankwambo, who really has Gombe State at his heart and who is ready to take Gombe to the next level.
On infrastructure, the Dankwambo government did creditably well by networking of roads all over the state, street lighting and beautification of the state capital. It is said that all work without play make Jack a dull boy. As a result of this, His Excellency Alhaji Dankwambo supported and sponsored Gombe United Club in all local and international matches, acquired indoor sports hall from the National Sports Commission.
He have done a lot. He invests so much that I would say it's even beyond our expectation. When I assumed office, I met him personally. We discussed a lot on how to move this sector by meeting the expectation of our people, especially the aspect of funding. This is the first time that a basketball team qualified from North East Zone to play continental. We were able to. We came second to Kano Pillars after the Premier League. Then we went for African Zone 3. Again, we came back second, and that's me. We were qualified to go for the continental, which held in Tunisia. That's our first time. That's our first time we are able to beat countries like Uganda and the rest, including even Angola. Although we cannot take the cup, but at least we are able to demonstrate that next time will be a team to. We are going to be the team that will be difficult to defeat.
Before taking over the mantle of leadership as the governor of Gombe State, there was stagnation of promotion in the civil service, low level of productivity and job vacancies. His Excellency Dr. Ibrahim Dankwambo therefore transformed the civil service by promoting over 2,000 officers in the senior and the junior cadre.
His Excellency Ibrahim Hassan Dankwambo, OON Talban Gombe, has done so much to ensure that he has bring in development to Gombe State within the period of his stay as the governor in the state. The first thing he did when he was inaugurated, when he was sworn in as the governor of Gombe State, he created an 11-man sector-based committee. That committee was saddled with the responsibility of checking all the sectors that we have in the state with aim of, checking what is lagging behind in those ministries and local government, so that he can easily address those issues that are causing hiccups in those ministries and those MDAs.
The airport has been in existence, so what we usually do is to have a consultant who maintains the airport. But God so kind, about a month ago, there was a bill that passed for the establishment of Gombe State Airport Maintenance Agency, of which it will be in full swing, hopefully by the end of the year, because we've employed certain staff that will be manned, would be saddled with responsibility of maintaining the airport. First and foremost, they have to go for the required training. When they come back, that's when they take charge of their affairs.
In the area of infrastructure under the Dankwambo administration, the Gombe State Airport Lawanti facilities and infrastructures were fully upgraded to the international standard for both local and international flights. It is often said that some people are born great by reason of families they are born into. Alhaji Ibrahim Hassan Dankwambo may have been born into a great family. Nonetheless, he has worked so hard to achieve greatness independently. No doubt, Dr. Ibrahim Hassan Dankwambo has been tested and trusted. The transformation of Gombe State in the last 7.5 years is a testimony. Gombe State, the jewel in the Savannah. Alhaji Dr. Ibrahim Dankwambo, the intelligent, innovative, proactive and honest leader.